This is what we're working with this time. Oh my lordy. You guys would be really proud. I actually kind of went all out on sunscreens this time. So this is over 100 sheet masks for like 1,500, 1,700 yen. Cheap as chips, I tell ya. Minasan konnichiwa, this is Tina and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be sharing my J Beauty haul. If that sounds like your thing, then please go ahead and channel登録 shichatte kudasai. I am back with another J Beauty haul. This time, majority is, as always, skincare, but we do also have some hair care, makeup, and I thought I might share my nail care items this time. This time I did go for about 2 weeks towards the start of spring, so I do have a lot of new launches as well as what is currently trending and popular in Japan. I'll be honest, I do get hesitant in doing haul videos sometimes because honestly it is just proof of me buying more beauty products when I already have more than enough to last me my whole lifetime. But a girl can't resist when she's in Japan, and I know that a lot of you guys do refer to my haul videos as almost a place to build your shopping list for when you visit Japan. So, you know, I'm doing this for you guys. I did also upload a video a couple of years ago now on the top 10 places to shop J Beauty in Japan, which is still completely relevant and still the places that I tend to go to whenever I go to Japan. So make sure you check that video out if you want to know where to shop J Beauty in Japan. But yeah, let's see what I picked up this time. Because it was only 2 weeks and I was by myself. I'll be honest, I didn't think I picked up that much, but I can barely get it off the ground, my goodness. This is what we're working with this time. Oh my lordy. Whew. Alrighty, so I am going to start off with skincare, of course, because it is the bulk of what I purchased. Starting off with cleansers. I think this is literally the first beauty item I picked up when in Japan. The Heroine Speedy Mascara Remover. Obviously not a surprise at all. I mentioned this in almost every single video, but they had a limited edition purple packaging that is supposed to be a herbal floral scent. So now I officially have 3 shades of the Heroine Mascara Remover. Yes, I am a hoarder. Yes, I am a collector, even when it comes to skincare. So I picked that up. And then this, I was very, very curious. It is the Cosparade Mascara Remover. Look familiar. Obviously, this is just a dupe or supposed dupe of the original Heroine Mascara Remover. I mean, the packaging, everything like so similar. I actually wanted to do a Donkey dupe video and try out all the Donkey branded skincare products that are really similar to other popular Japanese skincare products. So I will be doing a dedicated video on that later on because I did ask you guys on Instagram and you were like, yes. So you will be seeing a lot of Donkey products. I have another 2 cleansers from Donkey here. The Cosparade Premium Lakuochi Cleansing Oil. I didn't know what the English name was, but I guess it's literally just... Oh, wait. Huh. It's by Kumano Kosume, even though it's like Donkey brand. Anyway, getting sidetracked. It is just called cleansing oil, I guess. I do believe this one is supposed to be a dupe of the Biore Perfect Cleansing Oil, which used to be my holy grail. I used to absolutely love that cleanser. Still do, but I have other ones that I prefer. But yes, I believe that this is that dupe. So we'll try and see how that compares. We also have the Cosparade Whip Premium. Probably one of the most recognizable ones. This is obviously supposed to be a dupe of the Senka Perfect Whip. And then the last one I have from Donkey is the Cosparade Whip Premium Enzyme Facial Cleansing Powder. I assume these are supposedly from the same product line because they are both called Whip Premium, although this one, as you can probably recognize, I believe supposed to be a dupe of the Susai Beauty Clear Powder Wash. They are both like Whip Premium at Donkey Cosparade, but this one's supposed to be like the Senka, this one's supposed to be like the Susai cleanser. But yeah, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison and see if we can replace those iconic Japanese skincare products with the Donkey dupe. Donkey dupe, such a fun little phrase to say, isn't it? I also picked up another cleansing oil, the MUJI Mild Oil Cleansing. This one is now my holy grail. I mean, I say that, but it probably has been 5+ years since it's been my holy grail. The Biore one was the one I used like all throughout school. And then this is like my adult Holy Grail cleansing oil. I know that doesn't really make sense. They do sell it in Australia, but they often are out of stock or very sparse stock. So I just picked up one just in case I can't get it over here. But yeah, absolute favorite cleansing oil still. And the last cleansing product I got was the Matsukiyo WM Precious Solution Treatment Cleansing Milk. Okay, I have to share this information with someone. I don't know if you guys remember when I first mentioned this range from Matsukiyo. They call it WM, which stood for Woman Method, which I was like, what the heck does that mean? Like, honestly, like, you know, I had a bit of an issue with it. I noticed this time that they've actually changed it to with method. So they didn't change the, you know, lettering or anything, but they changed it to with method. So it's kind of like a obscure kind of meaning origin type deal. And I thought that was very, very interesting. And I'm glad that they kind of reimagined their kind of branding according to 2025. But yeah, this is a new range that they released. They actually released 2 new ranges in the WM series. One was like a vitamin C brightening range, and one was like focusing more on like pore care and adult breakouts. And this one is part of that range. I love my cleansing milks as they are gentler, and I do have dry skin, so it's a little less stripping on the skin. It does have soybean milk culture filtrate, apple cell culture extract, and then polysaccharide, Tremella fuciformis polysaccharide. I don't know what that third one is. They are ingredients that I'm very like curious about, I guess you could say. And it does say you can use on, oh, okay. You can use it on lash extensions, and you can also use it on wet hands and face, which I feel like is not quite as common with milk cleansers in Japan. Very common with oil cleansers, but yeah, I am very, very excited to try this one out. Next, I do only have one booster product, and it's the same brand, so I'm just going to introduce it now. The Matsukiyo WM Moist Intensive Boost Serum. So it does say serum, but this product is supposed to be used as the first step after cleansing, so before your toner and everything, as a booster. I've mentioned this multiple times on my channel, and I did forget to repurchase it last time I was in Japan, so this time I made sure to buy it again because I really did enjoy it. Obviously, I was using it while I was in Japan, so I've already used like a third of it. I wish I bought a couple more. Now we're going to move on to toners and mists. The MUJI Booster Essence Lotion. Oh, I guess this is a booster product as well. Maybe I should have put it with the other one. But anyways, this is also supposed to go on first after cleansing before your toner to help everything absorb better and prep your skin for those other products. This is part of the fermented range, which was released a few years ago now. And I actually did try the travel version of this, but I felt like I couldn't feel its full effects because I kept using it like on and off while I was traveling. So this time I bought a proper big bottle. On top of that, I actually bought this pump head cotton. Interesting phrasing. A head to go on top of this, so I can actually pump it onto my cotton and then wipe down my face, because I feel like that would work better with a looser booster formula. With boosters, I'm used to a more thicker texture like the Matsukiyo one, or even the Decorte, or even like VT Booster. They have a bit more like to them. Whereas this one, with it being so watery, I don't know, it just feels like a toner. So I'm trying to use it as a wipe off toner almost before my toner, which I do already do pretty frequently with my other toners. So I thought this way it's like technically a different step, and it is supposed to make all my other products work harder. So yeah, we're going to officially try this in a full bottle. This one, you guys, the effort of lugging this thing back, the Cosparade Hatomugi Skin Lotion. Look at this thing, you guys. This is 1 liter, 1 kilo of toner. So this is also from the Donkey brand, and I did purchase it to compare it with the MUJI Hatomugi Skin Conditioner. This one is also fragrance-free, colorant-free, mineral oil-free, and alcohol-free. They actually had a smaller version of it, and I was originally going to get that because I was like, I don't need a whole 1 liter to test out the product. But I realized that the smaller one still had alcohol in it, and then the bigger one had alcohol free. I'm not sure if they are supposed to be different products or this is just the renewed version. Obviously they are 100% like trying to copy or dupe the MUJI one. I mean, on top of Hatomugi extract, this one does also say hyaluronic acid, collagen, and then 9 types of organic plant extract. We'll look into that a little more when we're going to try it out. But yeah, this thing is freaking heavy, and brought it back in my luggage. So You guys better appreciate that review. I also have another matsukiyo product, the Matsukiyo Skin Milk Mist. Honestly, I did not think too much about this one. I saw it and I was like, oh, that sounds so interesting, and then just chucked it in my basket. But it is a mist toner, but it's a milky mist toner. Actually, there's an English description, so let's read it. Mist emulsion contains an ultra high pressure vitamin C derivative. A fine mist emulsion delivers moisture to the skin, protecting it from dryness, apparently. But yeah, I feel like I don't really see milky toners in a mist form. That already intrigued me. And then I know if it's in a mist bottle, Logan will most likely use it too. So picked up that one. And then the other mist I have is the Deprogram Alabaria Mist. So I actually have been curious about this one for quite some time and had been eyeing it. This one is a dual phase toner. There's like an oil portion and then a like essence portion. It does describe it as a toner that is good for sensitive skin. It does also say that you can use it like on top of makeup, and it is also supposed to help in shielding your skin from things like pollen, allergy, hay fever, which in Japan you might see the phrase alabaria, allergy barrier, and they do have products that are specific to shielding your skin from pollen and allergies in the air. I thought it was kind of like a two birds, one stone. If it works with that as well as a hydrating mist, why not? And it is very, very popular in Japan. It's like constantly in the rankings and stuff as well. So I thought I would finally try it out, although it is pretty small. It's only 57 mils. So it might be like a travel one. We'll test it out. Next, wow, I only have one moisturizer, and is it a surprise that it is an emulsion rather than a cream? The MUJI Moisturising Milk in Moisture. I actually am quite surprised that I only picked up one emulsion this time, probably because I have plenty here, but anyways, I did talk about which I prefer between J Beauty and K Beauty when it came to each step of the skincare routine like a little while ago, and I loved the conversations we had in the comments of that video. I did talk about how I love emulsions from Japan versus creams from K Beauty. Like when I want something rich and moisturizing, usually go for K Beauty, but Japan does emulsions, lightweight lotion moisturizers, also known as milks, so well. This is the MUJI one, which I have tried in the past, although I think I tried the lighter version, and it was before they renewed it to this kind of packaging and version. They do have 3 levels of moisture. I think it's light, moisture, and then high moisture. So I went for the medium level. It does have amino acids and ceramides like packed full of them. It's just one of those really, really easy to reach for products, and yeah, I just want to try out the new version and see how that is. Next, we do have sunscreens, which I feel like you guys would be really proud. I actually kind of went all out on sunscreens this time because I don't think I bought any last trip, but it was the start of spring, which means it's going into the summer season, which means a lot of brands did launch new sunscreens. A lot of them were very, very intriguing, so I did pick up quite a number of them. First, we have the Biore UV Aqua Rich Airy Hold Cream. This one has definitely been the talk of the town. I have been seeing its marketing everywhere, but something interesting they did was they did an exclusive launch with Matsukiyo, which is the same company, but basically the company that owns Matsukiyo drugstores as well as Kokokara fine drugstores. They exclusively launched it with them first, which is quite a power move, I guess you could say. Like definitely a big partnership there, because it was a very big launch, yet they only launched it with specific drugstores. I hadn't really seen that much in the past, but it's supposed to be a Shinkankaku UV is what they keep calling it. A new age, new feel, new user experience texture sunscreen, and you can see it on the packaging here. They call it a souffle cream texture. I did try the tester in the drugstore. Very interesting texture for sure. Obviously, I'll have to try it on my face fully to see how it dries down, how it feels on the skin and all of that. It does say it is super waterproof, SPF 50 with PA 4+. As always though, with Biore, it does have ethanol and then also fragrance. That's just one of the things that Biore just continue to do with their sunscreens, and I really don't know if they're going to stop, because Japanese people really don't mind that alcohol and fragrance, but I know a lot of you guys might, so just an FYI. Another Biore sunscreen I picked up was the Aqua Rich Tone Up Essence. I believe most of you guys have tried the Biore UV Aqua Rich Essence. I think it is one of the the most sold, if not the #1 most sold sunscreen from Japan, like of all time. I had seen a similar product to this. It was a tone up limited edition sunscreen of the Essence, but I never picked it up. And yeah, it was limited edition, so I couldn't find it again when I went back to Japan. So this year they obviously re-released it again as a limited edition. Donkey was the only place I saw it, which makes me think, is it a re-release or is it just like the old product coming out again? Not sure. It's basically that sunscreen, although it does have the kind of slightly purple tone up color to it to help give you a even skin tone and yeah, give that tone up effect. I have mentioned multiple times, but I don't generally find the tone up sunscreens in Japan very good. I just find they always end up peeling on my skin, so I haven't had success in them thus far, but it had such pretty packaging, so I was like, yeah, let's try it out. Another sunscreen launch that I was personally very excited for was the Skin Aqua Serum UV. If you couldn't tell, this is the sunscreen. This is just a freebie that came with it, the Melano CC Sheet Mask, which is pretty good. I do have two just because my friend requested one. The exciting thing was Skin Aqua generally does do fragrance free, but they usually always have alcohol in their sunscreens. But this one is their first one where they have released fragrance and ethanol alcohol free, which I think is very, very exciting for a lot of people. I did try the tester out at the store and honestly the texture seemed very, very nice and still incredibly lightweight for a alcohol-free sunscreen. Very exciting. I had to pick this one up. Last kind of fluid sunscreen I purchased, the Matsukiyo Polar Barrier Sunscreen. Obviously I am a huge fan of Matsukiyo if you couldn't tell already. How can I not? This is a 300 ml sunscreen that is SPF 50 plus sunscreen gel for face and body. It also has brightening ingredients like glutathione, something else that I cannot read, but it is a allantoin, hyaluronic acid, double ceramide. I mean, it has like a lot of good ingredients in it. I will say this one, it does contain ethanol and it does contain fragrance, but it is waterproof and it was like 1,800 or something for this 300 ml size. So I thought if it worked out, it would be a great one for the body because of this size and how affordable it is. I could not resist with this one, just the affordability. I was like, I gotta try it out. Very, very excited to crack that one open. And then I also have two sunscreen mists, the Nivea UV Deep Protect and Care Mist. So I have mentioned the regular Deep Protect and Care sunscreen. I think it was in my best sunscreens of last year, and it is one of the most popular sunscreens in Japan at that drugstore level. Apparently they did reformulate that slightly, and then they also came out with this new mist version. So it does say it's a milk mist. What? I don't think we've really had that in a sunscreen before, or at least a Japanese one. Like I've had mist sunscreens in Australia when I was a kid and they were like literally the heaviest, greasiest, grossest thing ever. Hopefully this one is not like that and actually is a lightweight and really nice to use. But yeah, it was their new launch for this season. So now I gotta try it out. Of course, it does have ethanol and it does have fragrance like all Nivea sunscreens. Most Nivea sunscreens at least. And the last sunscreen I have is the Sun Cut UV Protect Mist. Had this one, enjoyed this one for reapplication, and it this time came in a purple kuromi packaging. So I was like, yeah, I'll grab it. I mean, this is what the regular one looks like in a blue bottle. And again, I think that one made it into my best sunscreens of last year as well, if I remember correctly. So yeah, just picked up another one, but cuter packaging. Okie dokie, now we have sheet masks, which are always something that I tend to bulk purchase in Japan, probably a little too much. The Ishizawa Lab Kana Rice Mask. You guys already know this one. I finally just caved and bought a big box of it rather than the small like zip up bag. This one is 28 masks in one. I use this one pretty frequently, so I thought, why not? We'll finally get the bulk. The Sabori no Morning All-in-One Mask in a Rainy Hydrangea. It has basically become a tradition at this point for me to try to pick up a limited edition Sabori no mask every time I go to Japan. This time, the two that I saw was a Sakura one and then this one. I have tried a Sakura one in the past, so I thought, why not? I've never tried a Hydrangea one, and I did try the smell in the store and it did smell very nice and refreshing. Another limited edition scent sheet mask I got was the the Keanakomachi Smoothing Face Mask in Sakura Night. So I just finished up the previous Sakura version and then I got to this year's Sakura version. So it's supposed to be similar in terms of the essence and ingredients and everything, but the scent is Night Sakura. So curious to see what that smells like. I have 3 huge bags of sheet masks and they are all cosparade, so that donkey brand. We have the Hatomugi mask, but milk version, I guess, and the Fukurinko rice essence facial mask for pore care. That one they specifically wrote in Japanese. So when I first went to Donkey, I saw these masks and it was 1 for 700 yen or 2 packs for 1,000 yen. So I was like, yeah, I'll get 2 packs. So these are both Hatomugi based, and as you can probably tell, this sheet mask is made of like the essence of their toner. I mean, you can literally even see it on this little this little sticker here. But I bought these too, and yeah, 1,000 yen for 66 sheet masks. Like, can you really go wrong? It's got Hatomugi extract, obviously, and it also has ceramides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, all that good stuff. And then the milky version has a little bit of a different ingredients list and is supposed to be a more milky essence, has even more ceramides in it. And then the second time I went was when I decided that I wanted to do the donkey dupe video. So then I picked up this one because obviously it is a dupe of this one. Like, look at it. Not really trying to hide the fact that they're duping it. In the end, I was like, I wish I kind of just bought one of these and then one of these for the 1,000 yen, but whatever, I had already purchased it. So yeah, I ended up getting 3 big packs of sheet masks from Donkey. So this is over 100 sheet masks for like 1,500, 1,700 yen. Cheap as chips, I tell ya. But that was all the sheet masks that I got. That is all the skincare, and now I have body care. And funnily enough, I only picked up body scrubs, which is quite interesting. I guess that's like what's trending in me right now. The Oh Baby Body Smoother in the grapefruit and lychee scent. I have talked about this body scrub a couple times. I really do enjoy it, but on top of that, they do such beautiful limited edition scents. Yes, I've talked about my obsession with limited edition things in Japan before, so just, you know. And this time they did grapefruit and lychee. So I've got the yuzu one, I've got just lychee, but this one is a mixture of both. And I did try the tester at Cosme and smells so good. They don't always sell the limited edition scents everywhere. I have seen them at Cosme and then also Loft were like the 2 places where I saw them. So if you are on the hunt for them, they're the 2 places that I recommend checking out. But yes, another one that smelled absolutely divine, the Pelican Booty Care Body Soap Scrub. Logan was actually the one who noticed it, but they actually call it booty care now. So cute. They used to always call it hip care because in Japan they call like the booty area hip area, which I guess it makes sense, but like not really in English. So they finally called it booty care, which I think is very, very cute. This peach range from Pelican is all to do with the booty. They got a soap that has a scrub in it. They also have a moisturizer, and then they just launched this body scrub moisturizer, and it's supposed to just help to smooth out that booty skin. I love peaches and I like to take care of my booty, I guess you could say. So I thought, why not? It does say it is a 3-way scrub, washing and moisturizing. I think that's what they mean. Yeah. So it works as a scrub, but it is also a cleanser, but it also helps to moisturize that area. And it even says special care before your date. So cute. But smelled really good too. And then the last one I got was the Dove Creamy Scrub in Kimoxi. I feel like this is super random, but these Dove body scrub / washes are very, very popular in Japan. They have lots of different scents and they are in the rankings like constantly when I see them, and I had never tried it, but obviously I'm in my scrub phase. So I picked up the Xanthamus scent because it was half the price of all the other scents, and it is the scent that I would have picked out anyway. So I was like, I mean, yeah, pick this one up at Donkey as well. I only picked up 1 lip product this time, the MUJI Aging Care Lip Essence. So they did have a couple different types of the lip essence. They had a regular one, they had the regular one with a tint, and then they had this Aging Care one. But I was most curious because it actually says it contains fermented rice extract as well as 11 plant extracts, vitamin C, C derivative and retinol derivative, which I thought was quite cool to see in a J Beauty product and then a lip product. So yeah, it was like the one lip product I picked up this time. Speaking of, let's do a little reapplication because I'm getting dry. I will quickly go through eye care because this is something that I did mention in a video, is something that I tend to pick up whenever I go to Japan because they have a really wide variety to do with eye health and eye care. First, I have the Loto Double Vitamin Eye Wash. So I just got two of the same one. I do usually get the Loto brand, but this one is a Matsukiyo Kokokara Fine collab and they only sell it there even though it is still the Loto Eye Wash. And it was like 300 yen cheaper than their regular one. So I was like, okay, why not? Like, why wouldn't I just try the cheaper one? It's made by the same people and all of that. But if you've never heard me talk about it before, basically you get this little cup, you fill it with this solution, and then it helps to wash your eye out, especially if you have pollen allergies like me, dust allergies like me, or get makeup in your eyes like me. It is a great way to hygienically cleanse out your eyes. I don't use it every single day, but say today when I'm wearing contact lenses or have a lot of makeup on and some of that like gets in my eyes in the process of cleansing, I will usually use it. And then yeah, again, on days where there's really strong hay fever, I'll use it to wash out my eyes too. And I always pick up a couple whenever I'm in Japan. I also picked up one of my Holy Grail eye drops, which I've already used a couple times today. The Loto Lise eye drop. Going strong, using it for about 15 plus years. Just helps to get rid of any redness from my eyes. And then I picked up a variety of eye drops, the Loto C Cube Kuru, Loto Vita 40A, and the Maitia Kuru. I don't really have like a rhyme or reason to specific brands or ones that I choose. I usually choose ones that are just like on the cheaper end and ones that are just like a simple hydrating eye drop or like a clearing eye drop. I don't go for the ones that have like crazy stuff going on because most of the times it is just when my eyes are feeling a little irritated or dry that I would like eye drops. And the reason why I buy them in Japan is mostly because they are just cheaper and they also have the cooling feeling, which if you have not experienced is definitely kind of addictive. Although I tend to go for ones that are soft on the cooling, like this one, how it says like soft na kuru. And they also say the levels. I think I actually got a variety. This one's 5 level cool. This one is 2 level cool. And then this one is a 3 level cool. But you can choose the level of coolness that the eye drops have. If you haven't tried it, you don't get what I mean, but just like try one and you'll get what I mean. I'm like not making sense. Oh, sheesh. Starting to get tired. Picked up just one little facial towel, the Matsukiyo Polar Barrier Facial Towel in Sensitive Skin. Another thing that I almost always stock up on whenever I'm in Japan. This time I did only buy the one because I bought more than enough last time, so I still have some left. They are just disposable facial towels. They are perfect for when traveling, so you know you get a clean towel every time rather than using Airbnb and hotel towels that you're unsure how clean they are. Just helps to prevent breakouts on your skin and etc. So got one. Now what are we moving on to? Oh, I did say hair care, yet I barely picked out any hair care. I have one hair mask, the And Honey Milky Precious X Repair Hair Pack. Have absolutely been loving the And Honey Creamy range, which has now renewed to the Milky range. And honestly, I love either of them. Like, they're all good. So I did want to try out the Milky hair mask, and I must say I enjoy it too. I used it while I was in Japan, and yeah, obviously we'll continue to use it. At home, I currently have the creamy one, hair treatment and shampoo and conditioner, using it all together. And then once I finish that, I'm going to move on to the Milky renewed version. It's supposed to be a bit more moisturizing, but yeah, it's good. And then I also picked up a couple shampoo and conditioner trial sachets, which have been my go-to whenever I'm in Japan because I don't have to like carry around big bottles of shampoo and conditioner, and can also try out a bunch of different brands for about $1 or so each. I've already used a couple while I was in Japan, but the ones I have left is the Concred Amino Acids shampoo and conditioner. I was actually very, very curious to try this one, and I was considering buying the full size, but but my luggage was already like overweight. So I thought, you know what, we should try the sample version first to see if it actually works. It was specifically for damaged hair, which tends to work better for my hair in Japanese hair care because my hair is very like fine, frizzy, a little crazy compared to the regular Japanese kind of stereotypical hair type. So when I go for things that are richer, they tend to work better on my hair. So I picked up that one as well as the Brios Bright and Rich Emulsion. Wait a second. Oh, this is a hair treatment. Emulsion treatment. This one was also like for damaged hair and all that. So I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Little did I realize that it's not shampoo and conditioner. It's literally just 2 sachets of hair treatment or hair mask. Funny that. Oh well, we'll try it out. Oh my goodness. All the other ones I bought were shampoo and conditioner, so that's kind of funny. At least I didn't go to wash my hair and realize that there was no shampoo, you know. Now we're going to move on to the makeup portion. I do have the Wanjangyo Pro Perfecting Cushion Natural Type. I am absolutely not going to deny the fact that I only purchased this because of its packaging. I mean, how cute is that? They had a blue one and a pink one. I believe the blue was the more like natural coverage version, and then the pink was higher coverage. Obviously it was a collab that they had done a little while ago and they had sold out of most shades. So I got the one that was closest out of what they had, but I mean, look at the puff even. Do you see that? It's got a little pika and a little like lightning bolt on it. And I also did like the cushion puff though. Like they do it in the shape where it's like, you know, I've never tried a cushion puff shape like that. So I was kind of like, happy little surprise in there. I showed Logan and he was like, oh, once you finish using it, I'll take it. I was like, no, like this is part of my collection, even though he's the bigger Pokemon fan, obviously. But yeah, it was just too cute to not get. I also picked up a couple powders, I guess. The Visay Trinitas Glow Powder in 01. So I had seen this in one of the drugstores and I was very curious to like a multicolored powder because it does help to kind of give tone up effect or an evening tone effect or kind of help with the unbalanced tones of your skin, I guess you could say. They had a translucent version which had these cool tone colors, and then the other one was like warm tone colors. I can't remember what that helped for. Initially I saw the powder and honestly I was like, I don't know, it doesn't look that nice. The formulation or the powder didn't look that fine, but I tried the tester and actually applied it on my hand and it was like so fine. And then it also left the most beautiful subtle sheen. So that sold me. And Visay is pretty affordable. I think it was like less than 2,000 yen. I haven't tried anything from them in a really long time. So I was just like, yep, let's do it. I probably won't open it right now, but as you can see, it's got 3 colors up in there. And it is a nice small size because I do like my décolleté powder and I have still used it, but it is quite bulky to carry around. So I thought this could be a nicer, smaller version loose powder that hopefully I can carry around if I want to. But yeah, I just like that sheen to it. It was very beautiful. I also picked up the Can Make Marshmallow Finish Powder in MO shade in the mini size. I actually picked this one up at Cosme thinking that they were the only ones who sold this mini size. And then I left and went to a different store and realized that they had just launched this mini size at literally like all stores. So you can get it like anywhere. It was very nice that they released this mini version compared to their regular size, which was specifically made obviously for like keeping in your bag. And this marshmallow powder from CanMake is already so popular. Again, CanMake is one of the most affordable and popular and like on trend makeup brands that you can find in Japan. So I definitely think it's worth checking out if you are there. I did also pick up eyeshadows from them too. The CanMake Plum Puku Coordinate Eyes. So the only reason why I picked these ones up were because when I went to Cosme, they were the #1 ranking seller selling eyeshadow out of all eyeshadows, and they're literally like 800 yen each or something. So I was like, yeah, I'll buy both of them. The 01 shade is just like a nice, almost like peachy neutrals, and then the shade 02 is more of a pink and mauvey set. They are specifically supposed to kind of help with bringing out those aegysal tear bags underneath your eyes, which is obviously a big trend and has been a big trend in Asian beauty for quite some time now, but it is a palette to help kind of create that eye area. I do it. I mean, you can kind of see it. I feel like I'm not a pro at it, and I don't try to do anything too crazy because I feel like it would look weird. So I will try it out with these eyeshadows and see how plumpuku they can be. That's what they're talking about when they say plumpuku. Like plump and puku is like puku, like inflation of under the eyes. I don't know what I'm talking about. Last portion of the makeup section is mascaras, which I do tend to pick up quite a number whenever I go to Japan. I have the Heroine Make Long Up Mascara. So I do believe this is the same as their Long and Curl Mascara, but it is a limited edition, a 20th anniversary royal edition, where it's supposed to be a silky black color, and then obviously the packaging is different. It's all white, and I don't know what this is. Oh, shoot. Tomioka Silk Powder. So I guess they collabed with this silk brand called Tomioka Silk, and it includes like their brand silk powder in it, and it's like a World Heritage thing. Crazy. But anyways, it was new, it was different, and I wanted to try it. And I picked up two mascaras from D Up, the Perfect Extension for Curl Mascara in Caramel Brown, as well as the Hyper Lift Mascara in Super Curl and Long Black. So this one I have purchased multiple times. I am even wearing it today, but in a different shade. It's like a cherry brown shade. Really easy to use mascara. This is the brush, which is my favorite type of mascara brush, I guess. Like slight curve, fiber, and then, yeah, I don't know. It just seems to work the best for me. And then this is a new one that they released called Hyper Lift. So it's supposed to really help with lengthening and curling and lifting your lashes. And the brush is slightly different. Pretty similar, but definitely slightly different. They were promoting this one as kind of like the new one from D Up, so why not? And the last one I have is the Romand Hun All Fix Mascara in Long Vine. I did talk about this one in my Japan vlog, I think. But yeah, it is the Romand mascara, which I have tried before. Nice mascara. It's the same sort of brush. I do feel like the formula can dry up a little bit quicker, but other than that, really did enjoy it. This color specifically is a Japan only color, and it's this beautiful like purple shade. So I was like, yes, I love my colored mascaras. I rarely wear just black colored mascara these days, so yeah. And then I just have a couple makeup tools. The Kai Beauty Cushion Foundation Puff. I feel like I can never have enough puffs because I don't wash them often enough. So I have the square version of this one already, but all in all, I do think this shape does work best when you're applying face makeup. And then I also picked up the Loft Factory Puff. I had never tried Loft's own brand cushion puffs or anything like that, so I got the 2-pack. I do find those cushion foundation puffs to be the best when it comes to applying face makeup. I just have used it for like years and years now, and I feel like nothing really compares, so I'm just trying to find the perfect one. My favorite used to be the Moonshot one, but I believe they're like pretty much non-existent as a brand now, so that's the two. Lastly, I do have nail goodies, which I don't know how many of you guys are interested, but when I had posted about it on Instagram stories in the past, quite a few of you guys replied saying you wanted to know where I got my nail stuff from. So I thought I would share them this time. I have been doing my own gel nails for about a year now, coming up to a year. This set is not done by me. I got these done in Japan, and whenever I go back to Japan, I do tend to get them done professionally just because they are way better than, like, I'm still not at a level where I can be satisfied with my own work, and it's way more affordable getting it done in Japan. So I do usually get it done while I'm over there, and then I'll also pick up all of my nail goodies when I'm there because, again, so much more affordable to get them in Japan. So I did get my stuff from two brands. The first being Nail Kobo, which is a nail supplier brand, and they do sell on multiple platforms online in Japan. I first tried to do it through Rakuten, but my order got rejected because they thought it was sus. So my friend helped me to order it through Yahoo Shopping, but they do also sell some of their stuff on Amazon Japan as well. But yeah, super affordable and very well-known brand to nailists in Japan, I guess you could say. The first lot of products I got was the Nail Kobo Perorin range. For the last few months, I have been trying peel-off gel bases because I found that one, my nails were getting like a fair bit damaged from buffing them every time when I did my gel nails, and they still weren't lasting that long because my nails are weaker, and obviously I'm still practicing, so I'm not a pro at it. So I decided to go for the peel-off type, and I also found that way I can change the design more frequently without having to spend the time in removing the gel polish. So these are all to do with that peel-off type of polish. Both of these ones, the yellow and the pink, are the peel-off base polishes. The blue is Hagashi, which is to help remove the peel-off polish. And then the orange is a top coat, which is supposed to make the peel-off polish last longer. But yeah, I got basically every type of peel-off polish that they've got. They're also like $7 each, probably like $5 US. So I was like, yeah, why not? Even the top coat says it can last up to 3 weeks. Like without it, it lasts about 1 week, but with the top coat, it says it can last up to 3 weeks, which I would be super, super happy if my gel polishes lasted about 3 weeks because I feel like that's like the sweet spot. I also picked up 3 magnet nails from Nail Kobo, the 5 micron magnet and the fruits magnet. Obviously, magnet nails are, or cat eye nails, I guess, is like the English term. They are super duper popular right now and probably will continue to be popular because they are so beautiful. Nail Kobo have multiple different series of magnet nails. The 5 micron one is supposed to be like really, really fine, almost like pearly magnet polish. You guys are not going to be able to see it that well. I got 2 different shades in the 5 micron type, and then this fruits one was like one of their most popular magnet series. So, ooh, so pretty. See, you cannot see. Gosh, I don't want it to spill. Kind of. I do usually follow like Japanese self-nail Instagrammers, if that makes sense, on what shades to buy and stuff. Like I'll see their nail art and I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. And that's how I decide like which shades to buy and stuff. But yeah, there's literally endless options. So it's quite hard to shop because it's overwhelming. The last things I got was the Nail Kobo brushes. I got oval, liner, and long liner. The oval ones are obviously the best for just like applying your base color and just overall nail application. And then the liner ones I got to do art and stuff. But yeah, all the rest I did get from Seria, which is a 100 yen store in Japan. I feel like Daiso is definitely the most well-known one, but Seria is the best when it comes to nail stuff for sure. I always end up going to both, but I never find anything decent at Daiso, but I always find a bunch to buy at Seria. So I picked up a few more of their colored polishes. I got carrot orange, lemon yellow, and aurora. Yes, these do only cost 100 yen for a gel polish, which is kind of insane, but the quality is what it is. It's not going to be as high quality as the other gel polishes from proper brands, but I'm trying to just fill out my like color collection because there's often times where I just want like a touch of one color to use in a design or something, but I don't want to like pay a lot for like a yellow that I'm probably not going to use all over the nail ever possibly. And I have tried their polishes before and they're definitely decent for $1. I also picked up an array of 3D parts. I'm definitely not going to name them all off because there is just like way too many. Again, still being quite an amateur, I don't want to spend like a lot of money on expensive nail parts, so I'm trying to get like the technique down with these cheaper ones. What are these called? Fururu. We've got these little flowers. We also have hearts, some red hearts as well as like crystal hearts. Some bears and little stars. Each pack is $1, like So affordable. And then we have some like sakura and then like shell parts as well. But yeah, I bought a bunch of those. I did also pick up some brushes from Seria too. Again, $1. You just can't go wrong. And I also tend to F up my brushes pretty easily because I forget the LED lamps there and then I'll have polish on them. And yeah, I mess them up pretty easily. So I wanted to have some like semi-disposable ones where I won't feel so guilty effing them up because they are so cheap. So I got the tweed as well as the long and short line brushes. So the line brushes are obviously generally for art. And then this tweed one supposedly is supposed to be good to create the tweed pattern. But I actually thought it'd be really good for gradients because it does have those sparse brush tips. Last little bits and pieces, I got some nail wipes. It's really important with gel nails to use fuzz-free, lint-free, that's the word, lint-free wipes. And these were like, yeah, again, $1 each. So I just picked up, this one says it's a removal, but I feel like it would still work in the same way. And then these are just like gel nail wipes that you use to clean the whole nail when you get little stuff stuck to it. And then lastly, I got these cotton wood sticks. I do have a bad habit of using my own nail to clean up edges and then end up getting polish on my other nail when I'm doing it. So I thought these will hopefully stop me from doing that and I can use it to clean up the edges of my nails. So yeah, that's all the nail care too. My goodness, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul video and I inspired you on your shopping list whenever you're going to Japan. I always get messages from you guys saying like, I'm going to Japan next week or I'm going to Japan at the end of the year, blah, blah, blah. And I am so excited for you all getting your Japan trips in the books. And I always do hope that I can hopefully help out or be a little inspiration for your shopping needs while there. So please drop me a comment if you have any questions on specific products or anything of the sort. And if you do have a bit more time to still hang out with me even after this long ass video, I have selected 2 here for you to check out and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Mwah! Good job.